Hello, everyone, from wherever you're tuning in. We have some really exciting news to share with you about email to case premium. So, Thais, what is this news? I love this news. It's like my favorite thing that we've done in a long time. Tell us about this news.
I know, I love it too. So we have a brand new redesigned timeline component. Makes it easier to work on cases.
I think this is one of those things our customers have been asking for some of these features for a while. It's things that we've wanted to do, but we did a whole lot of behind the scenes work to make this happen. Really design a very modern interface for the timeline. And just from the get go, number one feature people have been asking for rich text, inline images. That is front and center. We took the same interface where you still get those clean case comments, you get bulleted lists, you get inline display, all of this stuff to make it just easier. Signature areas, threads stay clean, rich text is there, working the case gets just way better. I just love that. Thais, what's something else that you really love about this new timeline?
I like it that we have a much better use of space that really is going to adapt to whatever device you're using or wherever you place the timeline component on your Salesforce page layout. So you can see here that we have it in a tab, so that works great. If you were to place it on the right side, that would also look good. And now I'm going to switch to a mobile device just to show you what that would look like. So if I were on my phone, I wouldn't lose anything. We would just adapt to that mobile device. I can still scroll, see everything, all of those inline images, everything is just still here. We can easily navigate and go through the whole case thread.
It's so much better use of space, but I got to tell you, there is a feature that I love about this new timeline. It's literally like, I don't want to call it Howard's feature, but it is my favorite thing. I very often, when I work on a case, I'm called in and I have to get caught up on those threads. Well, sometimes those cases are 30, 40, 50 comments long. And to get caught up, instead of having to scroll all the way to the bottom, from the very top, I flip newest to oldest to newest. And then I just start reading through those case comments, clean case comments with the formatting and inline images. Flipping that order, just quality of life just makes it so much better. That has got to be my favorite thing about the new timeline.
Yeah, I love that too. But one other thing that I really like is that identifying the different types of comments is very intuitive. So here you can see that all of our public comments are going to have the org's brand color as the background. If I keep scrolling, we're going to see private comments are always going to have that gray colored background. And then for drafts and scheduled messages, they're going to have that dash border. And they're also now displayed in chronological order. So you can see here that Howard saved a draft last week on April 16th. It's still here. But if you were to edit it and then send it out, it would be added as either a public or a private comment. And when that comment was sent out in chronological order again.
Speaking of last week, we have added relative dates. So what that means is if you're working on a case that spans a significant amount of time, we're going to show you stuff that happened today. We're going to show you stuff that happened yesterday or last week or last month. When you have cases that span a long time, it's really nice to kind of get up to speed, but also to understand when things happened. And instead of when things happening being a date that just says like April 12th, well, April 12th might be yesterday or it might be 2 months ago. So it's really nice to see those relative dates. We, of course, give you all of that metadata so that you can see specifically what's there, but it just helps you kind of understand the case as a person better.
Yeah, I love that too. And now if you work with files, as you saw here that we have an inline image that was added as a file to the case, sure, I could get to it from each individual comment, but now we have a shortcut at the top of the timeline. So if I click this files button, I'm going to see all of those files related to all of the case comments on this case. And then if I open one, I can still navigate between all of the files. I can see all of them here. go back and forth. If I wanted to view all files again, I can easily go back to the main file view. And if I had different dates here, files were added different times, I could also do that same sorting so I can easily find the files that are relevant to me.
That's great. One thing for our customers that use text extraction, now when you open up one of those files, you don't have to worry about whether or not that photo was taken at the right, like perfect angle. So now if you zoom in a little bit and you give it a little rotation, it makes it really easy to now do that text extraction. And in this case, you could grab that tracking number and bam, so accurate. It's so much better. That improvement, if you're one of our customers that's like pulling off error messages off of screenshots where they're generally straight, you might not have been annoyed by this. But if you were looking at pictures of people sending things and grabbing serial numbers and stuff like that, this is such a quality of life improvement for our customers.
Yeah, I love that. All the little things just make it into a big redesign of a timeline. Great. And in addition, we've actually increased the performance of the timeline so it can handle those very long threads with lots of emails, lots of comments, and all of the files that you can possibly want on those cases. And the best thing of everything, this is available today. So go on the AppExchange, upgrade your package of emails case premium, and you don't even have to do anything. We're just showing you the new timeline as soon as you upgrade to our latest version.
You don't even have to replace the component. It just goes on top of whatever you've got going. You just get better speed, better features, everything that's there. I love that this is available right now. So, what else can I say about this new timeline, Thais? I mean, it feels just so good to get it out there to people.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining us on this little journey. And we look forward to other upcoming releases for Email to Case Premium and our other products like File Slayer and Split and Merge and Case Flags and all those kinds of things that way.